All right, Shalom, Shalom. This your brother Wabram. You're back with another lesson. Lord, willing to be edifying. I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops, great millstone on top of this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by their faith. You got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. As Esau started to feel his kingdom slipping, he's feeling the pain of his pocket because everything he had and he lived high on the horse, it started to be taken away from him, man. He started to feel those curses that we experienced. I had a couple of videos I want to hit, and then I'm going to hit a couple of scriptures. The Lord willing to be edifying.
Does America feel great again?
No, not at all. You know, I can get laid off tomorrow, then I'm pretty much homeless. Because, you know, you can't save now. Every dollar you have has to go to gas, groceries, bills, rent.
Does America feel great again?
Not in the way everyone wanted, with gas prices, and you can't afford to breathe at this point.
What does it feel like to be living in these conditions right now, in these economic conditions right now?
Hurt, very hurt. I try to do, sorry, I cried. I try to do a lot for my kids, and I can't do much.
It's hard, especially as a father, because you ain't got that extra cash to go and spoil your kids. So it's pretty difficult.
Well, the middle class is definitely being affected. Yeah. Low class might as well, crawl in a hole because they can't afford anything. Drill, baby, drill just didn't go, I don't think.
You still can't beat inflation, no matter what. Well, it seems we never catch up, no matter what. We're always behind the 8 ball.
So you have it, man. Esau through. They starting to feel what Jake has always felt, and they can't cope with it, man. They cannot survive struggling. Those struggle meals and Jake not having this and not having that. But we was able to make it, man. But Esau, he can't survive the way we do. He can't make make noodles stretch or make your paycheck stretch to the end of the week or the next week. Jake been doing it forever. Now these Edomites are starting to feel the pain of their pocket, man. And they're hurt.
Hi, my name's Angie. I'm a 50-year-old female who lives in a tent. Warning to all. Do whatever you can to hold on to whatever you have. Being in this position, nobody will help you. Nobody will help you. There is no help in this country. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And they're sucking the money from the citizens. Everybody's struggling. Everybody needs help. I do not have enough followers to monetize yet. You have to have 10,000 followers. I have like a little bit over 1,000. And I'm trying to help. I'm trying to wake people up. I'm trying to do everything I can. I'm trying to help every single person in this country, but I cannot get help. I can't. Nobody will help you. And it's hard, and it's a sad life. It's a very, very sad life. So if you're on the verge of homelessness, do whatever you can. Do whatever you can. You do not want to be out here, I promise you. This is not the life you want. This life sucks. It's so hard to hang on every day. It's so hard to keep going. Because it's like I can't find a job. I can't get any help. What am I going to do? My family won't help me. Nobody will help me. And it just sucks. It sucks when you have a good heart and nobody sees that or nobody cares or whatever. I don't know. I just know this country's fucked. We're all fucked. And there's no help for anybody. None.
You see, now these Edomites can't look down on Jake, man. They used to, look down on Jake, man. He ain't got this, he ain't got that. They on food stamps. They stay in the projects. Now they homeless, man. This chick right here is sleeping in a tent. No, even not even a family will help her. So that goes to show you, man, we in those times, man, that your family is going to cut you off, man. They're not going to deal with you, man. And you see it in firsthand, man. This woman was cut off. And why these high level Edomites, man, they don't care. They still going to eat their steaks, drink their wine, their champagne, and still go and party, man. But DJT, he knows that this place is finished. But he rubs it in your face like it's going to get better. And this place is far from getting better, man. And it's over with.
You're gonna sit here and tell me the fucking country's going great while the president of the United States kids are buying private islands with bunkers? Must be going great.
That's probably not a good sign then, right?
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they got some insider information. They won't even stand up for what they believe in, man. Like, look at the shit that's happening.
Yeah, see, they buying islands, bunkers. They know the destruction is coming. And you not two-thirds, we're two-thirds as well, but you low-level Edomites, you Joe Blow six-pack Edomites are through. While they sitting and getting prepared and getting rich, and you sitting up there with can't even afford to get them and go and get no groceries, man. Sleeping in tents. So just imagine when the winter comes. It's gonna get bad, man. And the scriptures tell you the love of many is gonna wax cold, man. These Edomites, you're seeing the curses starting to go on them, man. And the love of many is waxing cold, man. Nobody cares about each other as they used to, man. You go to the store, people open the door, speak to you. That's over with, man. They walk by you like you didn't know you, like they never met you, they don't even know you. Back in the day, you see a friend from high school or whatever you say, you shake your head at them or nod at them or wave at them. Now that's people, man. They look at you like shit. I don't know you. That's that, man. The scriptures are coming to life. Now listen to DJT. He's bragging about him living off the high horse and selling the dream of it's gonna get better. Everything's gonna get back right. Listen to him.
As soon as this situation ends with Iran, oil is going to go down to the floor, gasoline is going to go down, and we will have completed something in a short period of time that is a miracle. But remember, we inherited the worst inflation in the history of our country. You got to remember that. And we took it over, what a mess it was, and we're bringing down prices, and we brought down prices, and nobody can believe what's going on. And when oil goes down, and it's going to go down very rapidly, and it's happening very soon, already happening. If you look, today it's $75, down to 75, it's dropping. And we may have to send it up again. We may have to, you know what happens when we send it up, but we hope we don't have to. But when that oil and gasoline go down, everything else follows. But we've done a great job in reducing prices, and we've done an unbelievable job in making our country really, really respected and successful again.
There you have it. So he lying straight to you. They said, my grandma used to say, he lying through the skin of his teeth. And that goes to show you that, man, he knows that anything he says, the people will feed into it, man. They'll believe it, man. And not knowing that this man is lying through the skin of his teeth, man. Knowing that the gas prices is not coming down. Inflation, it wasn't no inflation when he got in there. When he got in office, inflation wasn't as high as it was. You had shrink inflation before he got in there. Now you have hyperinflation. And it's only going to get worse from here.
You had to be white to be an American, according to George Washington. According to the Naturalization Act, you could not be an American citizen without being white, so you had to come from Europe. That didn't change until 1965 with the Hart-Celler Act. So this isn't like some crazy new concept. Actually, my political beliefs, I actually get them from George Washington. So after reading the political ideology of our founders, I came to the conclusion, wow, we've really drifted pretty far as a country, as a nation. We're no longer really a republic, we're a democracy, and we're a failing democracy because, well, as they understood, all democracies fail. because you get mob rule.
So they were saying this is documented history that you couldn't be an American unless you was an Edomite, a European. Now they say this, and Jacob still claimed to be an American. This is documented history, man. This ain't something we just say just for the hell of it. He sitting up here just told you it was written for you not to be an American unless you was an Edomite, man. You was a European. They said this is where his political party mindset came from. But at the end, he said, but this is a failing democracy. Listen to it. I'm going to replay it.
Well, as they understood, all democracies fail because you get mob rule.
See, all democracies fail because you get mob rule. And ain't DJT running this country like a mobster, threatening and taking people's resources. This right here, man, if you can't see it, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. Because it's clear that this man is at the end of his rulership, man, of his kingdom. Now this is I'll hit a couple of scriptures, man. This real quick. I'll hit a couple of scriptures. This is 2nd Ezra 9. I won't get 6, not 9, but 6. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world." See, his world is coming to an end, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See, one kingdom is coming down while the other one is coming up. And see, World War III, the Battle of Armageddon, is the end of Esau's world, man. And we're quickly approaching the end of Esau's world, man. We can see the end of his world. We're seeing it play out. This is the end of his world, man. Those curses that we suffer from Deuteronomy 28, 15 down to 68, he's starting to feel them now, man. Being a tail now. And they don't know what to do, man. Because they never experienced that. They never experienced being on the bottom. Now the Lord is showing them, you're going to be on the bottom, man. And like the woman said, it's hurtful. But it wasn't hurtful when Jake was on the bottom, when they was able to, you know what I'm saying, talk down on you. You know what I'm saying? You was lynched. You was hung, castrated, and all those wicked things that was done to us. And it's not even happened to Esau yet. But it's soon to happen. Those hateful things that was done to us is soon to happen to him. And he can't even understand that it's his end. And this is why the men of the Lord is meant to bring this information out for our people to understand and see. This is it, man. This is the end of Esau's world, man. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. It says, "Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." See, the patient in spirit. So the men of the Lord, we are patiently waiting for the Lord to return, man. We're patiently waiting for the Lord to destroy Esau's kingdom. And the proud in spirit shows you that these Edomites that's on top, they're ruling, but they soon to come down, man. And they don't. DJT don't understand that his day is he's cooked. His time is at an end. He don't have a clue about that. Let alone he thinking about it. That's because the Lord put that pride in him, that prideful spirit on him, just like he did Pharaoh, to show his power on Esau Edom, man, as the destruction is soon to come. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 8. It says, "Shall not I in that day, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, even destroy the wise man out of Edom?" See, all the wise men that you thought that was smart, and they was like your Elon Musk and your Zuckerberg, all this showing you that now they ain't as smart as you thought they was, man. Everything they doing is failing. They grabbing for something that they can't, you know what I'm saying, they can't control anymore, man. All that witchcraft is coming to an end, man. Just like these churches. You see, at one time, everybody was going to church thinking that the so-called white man was their God. Now that witchcraft is coming to an end, man. It's fading away. It says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And the mighty man of Teman shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. See, they're going to be cut off by slaughter. And they can't comprehend that their day is coming to an end, man. That pride that the Lord put on them is good, man. Because we don't want them to, think that trying to humble yourself now at the end. No, we want them to continue to be prideful, man. And I'm speaking about the elite. Because these low level Edomites, man, they're clueless, man. They're struggling to even they're struggling to even buy food at the grocery store, put it on their credit cards. These people are finished out here, man. Shit, I had one of my customers, man. Shit, they was, man, nickel and diamond trying to pay me. Man, but this goes to show you that, man, the time is changing, man. What, you thought Esau had money in that, they stayed in them nice neighborhoods and big ass houses. You thought they had money. Now the tide is switching, man. You got Jake, man, is doing way better than Esau in his own kingdom, man. This is the Lord switching the roles, man. We're in a role reversal from Jake being on the bottom to Jake being on top, man. Verse Obadiah 1 and 10, it says, For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. See, Esau's day is at its end, and he's also at his end, man. After 1,000 years in the kingdom of heaven, after he built up our kingdom, the Lord is on 86 of them, man. And you should know what 86 means. It means to cut off, no more. And see, Esau don't like I said, they don't have a clue, man, that they're going to receive double what we received. They're going to be destroyed here in Babylon the Great. Not all the Edomites are, in Europe are going to be destroyed, but the Edomites here in Babylon the Great, man. They're going to be destroyed, and then they're going to be born back in the kingdom of heaven as slaves, man. This is the transition of power, man. We're in the transition of power right before your eyes. This is Deuteronomy 30 in verse 7. It says, And Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. See, all those curses that we suffered in Deuteronomy 28:15 down to 68, these curses are going on our enemies now, man. They're suffering not being on the top, being on the bottom. They receiving all the curses, man. It says, and on them that hate thee. See, and Esau hate us, man. You still got Jake's being hung in 2026. I just seen yesterday the lady just got hung behind her house. And Jake ain't finna hang nobody, man. That ain't the MO. They're not going to hang someone, man. These Edomites, man. And you got a long list of men and women being hung shit in 2026 and 2025, man. So this is modern day, man. And see, the Lord is, like I said, the roles reverse. And you're seeing that Jake is being built up in the spirit, and I'm speaking of the elect, being built up in the spirit to understand, man, who our enemy is, man. Because 2/3, they don't have a clue who their enemy is, man. They still want Esau to be saved. And this man is trying to destroy you because they want their birthright back, man. Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7 again, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And who persecuted us, man? They still doing it to this day, man. I just gave you an example of being persecuted. Esau ain't being persecuted. But now the Lord is, like I said, switching the role reversals, man. Them coming out of power and Jake being built up to receive power from on high. It says, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power will make thee plenteous. Who was that? In every work. Oh yeah. In every work of thy hand, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy land for good. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua will again rejoice over thee for good. And as he rejoiced over thy fathers. If thou shalt hearken unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes, which are written in this book of the law, and if thou turn unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. And this basically is going into Jake turning from the Lord turning to the Lord, because all these curses are going on our enemies, man. The Lord is showing us through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah that these curses are going on our enemies, and for us to return and repent. Because it's no turning back now, man. This place is truly finished. We see the end. This is 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 5. It says, for like as all things is made in the world have their beginning, see, and the end is manifest, man. See, we see the end. It's manifested to us. And we seeing Esau coming down, and they're crying, and we don't have this, and we're suffering, and we thought they was sold a hope that DJT, the Great White Hope, would get in there and fix the economy, fix their lifestyles. But the end is manifest because they're at their end, man. That's why the scripture in 2nd Esdras tell you, 6 and 9, Esau is the end of the world, man. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we're seeing this man's end, and it's manifested to us. So we see without a shadow of a doubt, man, how these Edomites complaining they don't have this, they homeless, they sleeping in tents. That woman was, man, she was crying and everything, man. And the other lady was choked up, man. It's hurtful because they never experienced not having everything. Now it's being stripped from them, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 19. It says, for horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. See, horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation, man. And Esau has brung this place to the border of wickedness, man. Everything is wicked, man. The water, the food, the list goes on and on and on, man. This is going to be a horrible end to this unrighteous generation, man. So we know the destruction is coming, man. So I'm in it there, Lord Williams edifying. Shalom. Shalom.